Good morning, friends. Welcome to another week of online learning. We are actually starting a new unit this week, so I'm super excited. We're going to be learning about endangered species. And today, specifically, you will be learning about an animal called the dodo bird. You may or may not know anything about the dodo bird yet, but after this week, you will know plenty. So your goal is to finish these assignments by Thursday, with Friday as your catch-up day. The basic assignment is listed in It's Learning, but like we've been doing for the last 5 weeks or so, you will be completing all of this in Google Classrooms. So for the very beginning, there's just a short little video clip called The Fight to Save Threatened Species. I really like it because it's what's called a 360-degree video. So I'm going to show you how that works. When you get into it, you can actually move your mouse around. So I'm like clicking down. If you're on an iPad, that's really cool. All that you need to do is like physically hold your iPad and move it around the room, and it'll show you the different like parts of the animals. So that's just like a fun little intro clip. All of the animals that are in that video are currently endangered in some way. So after you watch the short little video, I want you to think about things that we no longer use. So things that exist that um, you know we used to use, but we don't use anymore. These are probably going to be things you might hear your parents talk about. You might see things on TV that people talk about, like, oh, back a long time ago. This would be a great conversation for you and your parents to have. And this is not something that you're turning in, but I just want you to kind of ponder that for a little bit. Maybe set a goal of coming up with 5 things that we no longer use. And then I also want you to think about what it means to be extinct. We'll talk about that more at our morning meetings. Um, Below, I want you to, your assignment, the bulk of your assignment is step 3. You're going to go into the recording sheet below that's titled Dodo Metaphorical Expression. It'll make a copy for you. And you are going to read about 2 things. Metaphorical expression is where you are comparing 2 things using an analogy. So you're going to read about something called an 8-track tape. You probably have never heard of an 8-track tape. That's another question you can ask your parents. Your parents may not have ever heard of an 8-track tape or ever used. I'm sure they've heard of it, depending on when they were born, because it was popular in the 1960s and 70s. So there is a short, just a paragraph to read about the 8-track tape, and then there's a video that you can watch about the 8-track tape. Then you're going to read, and this is a little bit longer, you're going to read about an animal called the dodo bird. And there's a little video clip at the end about a dodo bird. So you're going to take all of this information. Oh, this is still about the dodo bird. You're going to take all of this information and you are going to compare and contrast how is the dodo bird similar to an 8-track tape, and you'll come up with 3 reasons. And then how are the dodo bird and the 8-track tape not alike? And you'll have 3 reasons. Now these reasons can be, like number 1 can be connected for both of them, or you can have them all be different. It doesn't matter to me. After that, you're going to do something called a personal analogy. So you're going to actually pretend that you were the dodo bird in the year 1650, and you're going to answer these questions. So where do you live? What was your life like before humans arrived? How would you describe your life after humans? And can you predict what's going to happen? So you really need to stop and try and put yourself in that situation as the dodo bird. You will need to go back to the article and read a little bit more about it to make sure that you have lots of details in your writing. Then you're going to write a short story, poem, or song in the first person. So that means that you're using I, me, and my about your life as the dodo bird. And then you're going to record your answer or your song, poem, or rap on Flipgrid. So the link for Flipgrid is actually down here. So you can choose to do that once you've completely finished this metaphorical expression. There's just one more little activity. Or you can go ahead and do it. So you'll click, you guys know how to use Flipgrid. You'll click Flipgrid, make sure you log in with your Gmail and then your school Gmail, and then you'll record yourself. I hope you guys have fun with that. I think it'll be really fun for us to be able to watch them. So with your story, poem, or song, I really want you to think about how you can use creative language, how you can maybe make us laugh. You can use a little bit of humor. You can make it more factual, where you have real information. But remember, it's more of like a narrative writing. So you are pretending as if you are the dodo birds. You can use these 4 questions to help you. After you've done that, you're going to complete the following sentence. The dodo bird is like what? So you get to pick anything that the dodo bird is like. The only thing it can't be is an 8-track tape, because I already gave you that answer. And then you'll list 5 reasons why the dodo bird is like whatever it is that you said. That is it for the required stuff, but there's a really cool video that if you guys are interested, it's called Disney. It's a Disney Imagineering video, and it's animal adaptations and communication. It's 30 minutes long. It's totally optional for you to watch, but you'll want to be logged in to Safari Montage on ClassLink. But it's a really great video. We would watch part of it in class if we were together physically. So that's everything you have for this week. Next week, you will be doing a scamper of the dodo bird to help save it. So you can go ahead and kind of start thinking about that right now. Hope to see you guys at our morning meeting at 10:20 every morning.